Okay, we're going to write the rule, otherwise known as the piecewise definition for this function. And it looks like it has two pieces. So we're going to write f of x equals and then have an open brace and make room for a list of two things. So let's start by looking at the piece on the left. And we can see because it has the points 0, 0, -1, -1, -2, -8, or I guess that one would be -8, -2, and so on. We can see that that is the graph of the cube root function. So that would be f of x equals the cube root of x. And that piece is going from from x equals 1 to -infinity. So we can say if x is less than 1. Now for the other piece on the right, we have a piece of a line. You can see that the slope of the line is 1, and you can see that if the line had a y-intercept, it would be at 1. So that's the line f of x equals x plus 1. And for the domain of that piece, it's starting at x equals 1 and going to infinity. So x is greater than or equal to 1. So there we have our piecewise definition. And now for the domain of this graph. So if you notice that the left piece goes through all values less than 1 and the right piece goes through all values 1 and greater, you realize that we're going through all x values. So the domain is -infinity to infinity. And then for the range, when you look at the leftmost piece, you see that it goes through y values that are below 1. So we have -infinity to 1. And then when you look at the piece on the right, you see that it goes through y values that are 2 or greater. So that would be closed bracket on the 2 to infinity.